Hey YouTube, this is Kerry Scrap for a Dart. Well, I'll do a quick video here. I got in from a friend of mine at work through my network, which you guys probably know what networking is. Word of mouth that you scrap and people give you stuff. Well, I get stuff like this a lot. My friend Greg gave me this. It's a stove from his mom's house. They were doing some updating and he gave me this old stove. So I'm pulling it apart. So I want to show you what's inside. It's kind of dark, but you can see some wiring there on the side. And I already went ahead and took all the bolts out of this, so it'll be easier for this film, hopefully. So this is just tin. Put that to the side, and see if I can get out of the light again. You can see there's some switches there, and a little bit of wiring, some insulation. These cords, these appliance cords, these sell actually online, so you'll get a lot more money selling these online than you will for scrap. But if for some reason it doesn't sell, you can scrap them. And this stuff's pretty thick copper, so this I would strip. And they're easy to take off. All you have to do is unscrew these, and you can pull the fittings right off, and you can sell it just like that. And then there's another panel that I unscrewed already. Move that out of the way. Make a mess here. And then you can see, basically, there's some more wiring in there, and it looks like there's some, this is like a copper winding in there, it's a switch. And not a lot in these things, at least for the biggest part of the unit. Over here, let me move my light. Here's the top of the stove. This is kind of where more of the goodies are. I tried to set this up for this video, but I'm sure it won't come down right without making a big crash. Yeah, fairly well. Anyway, inside these, this is the under part of the top of the stove. Just showing you, that's where all the switches would be on the other side. There's a lot of wiring there and some more windings, copper. I like these bigger switches because you can actually pull these apart and get fairly nice pieces of brass out of them. So I'll be doing that. And then the elements, these are actually called nickel chromium. Anyway, that's what my yard calls these, and they buy these. I think I'm getting 16 cents a pound for these. So you definitely want to pull these off for sure, because I think appliance rate in my yard right now is like maybe 2.5 cents a pound maybe. So these elements and the wiring and stuff are probably worth more than the actual appliance. So again, it's very important to separate everything out. And also inside, this is actually the drawer at the bottom of the stove. And also wanted to show you, last video I got a massive pallet of these office phones in. Well, I started breaking those down. I've gone through probably 75 of them. Started to get tired of them, so I moved on to some other stuff, and I'll go back to them. I know a lot of guys say you can sell these online. Well, you can, but go ahead and go on eBay and look these up. Cisco office phones. For every one that sells, you're going to see like 20 that don't. So I don't have the time to sit and wait for all these phones to sell, so I'm going to scrap them. So this is what I do. This bin's full of the boards that are inside of them, and these actually have gold bearing boards in them. So just like little phone plugs that plug into those and snap in place, you've seen those. But if you flip the board over, those are all gold contacts on the back. So I went ahead and did a little math for you guys. Turn on my scale here, if it'll show with this light. Looks like it's zeroed out right there. So I've pretty much figured out that every 3 phones has a little over 1 pound of board weight. So I think I'm getting about $2.70 a pound still at my buyer for this stuff. So I did the math. So there's well over 100 phones here, so they're about 85 cents a phone in scrap value. And then there's a little bit of wiring in there and not much else. And then so like 100 phones would be $85. So not bad, 85 bucks for free. It takes some time to pull these apart, but once you get used to it, you can kind of set up a little assembly line on your desk or your workbench, and you can do like 4 or 5 at a time. Just get the screws going out. Make sure you have a good drill, like I do. And basically that's it for those. So anyway, I've been keeping busy. Still got a big stack of computers over there, and my bins are all starting to get full again. And I guess that's about it. The snow was melting off. Let's see if we can go out here. As you can see from my last videos, the only bummer part is the ground's frozen, so when it melts it comes back on my patio, so I have to block the step there because I get water pooling in the corner there, which can leak in my basement, which isn't good. So anyway, there's always something going on. So anyway, hope you guys like this video. Hope you guys are having a great winter, and hope you guys are getting a ton of scrap in. Please like and subscribe. Take care.